to 1 on the medium tyres. I see that Pim is also on outlet.
It's not coming up for me. He is flying. Oh, and he's invalidated.
And he's invalidated.
That is super unlucky.
Well, we'll watch Gelato then. Gelato's actually also invalidated, I think, around about the same turn.
Poor people.
And
poor people.
Pim's on outlap, so we won't see another lap of action for a hot minute.
I think Tariq is going to go for another lap. Tarek, Tariq, there's no risk. There we go, finally got my body.
Tarek will go again. But we're not going to see another lap of a competitive lap time for a minute. That's a Haas.
That's a Merc. I found a Haas really slow. Both of them on their outlaps, so they'll be fine.
Yep, it's early outlap. And Tarek hasn't invalidated yet, but he's gone faster. He's purple sector 1 again.
Another Mercedes slow. Can you get on board again?
Oh god, my UI was screwing me over there. Yeah, Tarek currently hasn't invalidated in that section which he did last time. It's towards the end of sector 2. He's going into sector 3 now with the. It looks quite hard. You got like a 90 degree right hand, and you've got one big sweeping. God, hold on, I'm trying to combobulate myself. Left hander, and then another big sweeping right hander.
Go, there's only P7.
P7.
Only P7 for Tarek.
With a purple sector 1, you would have expected maybe a bit of a better lap time.
Oh, someone's gone fastest. Who was that?
No one's gone.
JT.
Gelato, a 1:15.75, P3 on the medium tyres.
Next across the line, I think, will be Laser.
Pim.
Oh, yeah.
But Pim's invalidated, so it's going to be Laser. But Laser's invalidated, so it's going to be the Haas. And the Haas has invalidated, but it did have purple sector 2. Pim did have purple sector 2. And Lost Soul's then.
Into the pits.
Lost Soul's going to be the next one to set a competitive lap time.
Will can go P1, Will can go P1, round the final turn. He's had a good exit, 5th gear through the final turn, up to the line, where will he go? Stays P2. Sorry to interrupt you there.
I mean, next one across the line is going to be Alfa Romeo. Oh god, Aston Martin of Glock goes P5, 1:16.234, medium tyre, 1 lap old. Time you would expect, especially with the about 1 second gap to the softs. Now we're seeing these tyre.
A lot of drivers going really slow on the track with the AlphaTauri up into turn 4, I believe. Of
the Red Bull into the pit lane.
Pim.
Gelato's on a cooldown lap. He's out of his light's blinking. Why is his light blinking? He's got fully RS.
Which one? Plimbrib.
Gelato.
Oh.
Fully RS, but a blinking light.
He's in none. So he's not deploying any.
Oh.
The same's happening with. I don't know how to say his name, so I'm just gonna say the AlphaTauri.
Pim.
Yeah, Pim.
Everyone's coming into the pits. I think the first stages of this queue session.
Never mind, he's barely 1 second.
Yeah, I think this first half of the queue session is up. So I think
Lucas is on an outlap.
I think all the drivers are going to come into the pits for a fuel reload. The medium runners might now switch to the softs, and we're going to see just the last laps being set here.
Hey, we got Lucas though. Lucas is out on track. He brings us a beautiful soft lap. I mean, he's a 10th up, and that's his fastest lap on the mediums. So he's probably gotten really lucky with the track limits here. I'm gonna shut up and let you guys watch this lap.
I mean, yeah, Lucas Supremo, he takes his corners really nicely. I mean, he's definitely pushing the track limits to max. His track limits, he gets the occasional field, especially by that. He had a snap of oversteer again through that corner. But if he can just control that, the lap time could be gone down by quite a few seconds. But yeah, he has backed off. I think he does want to start.
Super unlucky out of turn. I'm saying turn 4. I don't care. Super unlucky out of turn 4 there. Just losing the rear the tiniest bit. So unlucky for the McLaren driver. Coming out on track again now is Tarek. For his outlap. Coming out of the pit lane now as we speak. But yeah.
I mean, if I remember, Tarek was quite good last time I was in GP1.
I do remember I had to bell last second.
Yeah, you did. And I was,
because I had Formula V.
Yeah.
I told you this one.
That's okay. But yeah, last time I was in GP1, I think Tarek did okay. I think since the last time I've been in GP1, they've had a little bit of a shuffle about. So there's a few new drivers, a few old drivers. The Tarek is in my brain for some reason.
I'm watching Lucas. He's on his lap, pushing on mud and the track limits. You can tell why these guys are GP1. They're so fast. I reckon Kieran would be able to beat him. Purple sector 1 for Lucas. He goes into turn 4, absolutely fine. Through turn 5, as long as he touches the curb, he won't be fine. Wait, what? As long as he doesn't touch the curb, he'll be fine. Anyway, through the chicane of turn 6 and 7, riding the curb into turn 7. Through turn 8, where I made by an iconic move on Swifty in RRL. I had to pick that up, I'm sorry. Anyway, through these flat out turns and into... Oh, he's gone wide! He's invalidated it! Oh, that is so unlucky for Lucas. Anyway, spectating now at Tarek again. Sorry about interrupting you there so much, Cameron, but, you know.
Okay, I mean, Lucas, of course, with coming of the not corners, like trying to push the track limits, it's the track limits that will bite back at you. It's just the nature of it all. I mean, if you're gonna push track limits to their limits, you're gonna get penalties.
He went the slightest bit too fast through, what is that, turn 11, I'd like to say. Tarek is going through where he invalidated it now anyway. Oh, he nearly invalidated it as well! Super close.
Because what I'm noticing, the difference between Tarek and Lucas is the fact that Lucas is definitely taking a lot more speed into the corners, and
but Tarek comes to the line now. Where does he go? P5.
P5. A 116 dead. I'm just gonna call that 116 dead. I mean,
it's really just a 116.85.
I mean, it's interesting.
Quicker than his first lap. That's getting out of the way pretty dangerously there.
I mean, it's really interesting between Elixir and Tarek and Lucas. The fact that Lucas is definitely carrying a lot more speed into the corners.
And Lost Souls is invalidated on his lap.
But Tarek, on the other hand, is definitely braking a bit earlier, but getting better exits. I mean, yes, that's going to, at the end of the day, lose you time. But when it comes to the actual race,
he's staying planted on the racing line. He's not going to move.
Well, when Tarek comes to the race side by side with Lucas, Tarek's going to come off better.
Tarek's on his own left, I think. I don't know. Whoa, McLaren. Super close. He's not moving out the way. Thankfully, Tarek in the pits. Tarek would be inside line doing. Oh, Lost Souls. Is he retired in the pits? Yes. Lucas is back out on track, aiming to improve here.
But we just saw Tarek on the track, so let's have a look at Lucas, just so we can prove my point of it's really easy. It's really easy to see with the cockpit view, the pushing Lucas does into the corners. Karat has come into the chat. I don't know what's IGM, but he says I'm doing shit. I think that might be Pim.
That was bad language.
As he keeps
you said naughty language.
I'm like, oh, Alexa! I came into this race after 2 weeks of not touching F1. I mean, hey, at P5.
Oh, Tarek, welcome.
Yeah, I mean, it's
still faster than a lot of other drivers. Anyway, on board with Pim. On board with Pim. So hope you can set a lap. I'm gonna watch Pim. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm gonna watch the Alfa Romeo. Weirdly, it's an Alfa Romeo with a George Russell helmet. I don't think that's right.
I'm watching Pim, as Pim seems to be having not the best session. I mean, he's invalidated a lot of laps and he hasn't set a lap time, but nor has the big dog, to be fair. He's been having just as high all the time, so I'm watching both. I think as they both, need a little time in the spotlight, as that is the end of our qualifying session. So, the line is closed off.
The person in P9, don't know if he says his name, the Alfa Romeo, purple sector 2! What's Pim?
Oh
no!
Pim is invalidated.
P12, so unlucky.
But the big dog seems to be just fine. P3 for the Alfa Romeo there. Alexa says he's using the setup for his...
Locks out!
Oh,
locks out, turn 6.
Yeah, I see it.
I just caught that. Oh, and now Tim, purple sector 2. Tim, purple sector 2. Lucas can't beat him. Tim on absolute madness here. Oh, and he's pit. He's pit.
Big dog actually hasn't invalidated, so...
What a lap!
The big dog has gone P4, a 1:15.460.
So
the two McLarens, close together. What was it? Timo, while we watching, Timo stays P6. Tim does pit, and that is the end of the qualifying session. Elixir says he's using the setup he used for his first race in SFR 6 months ago in GP4 that got him into... I mean, if that isn't nostalgia, I don't know what is. As we wait for Tim to pit. And I think we've had a few more drivers join us since the qualifying session. But we will see, But your grid is as follows. It is Luke Supremo, Lost Souls, Morza, the Big Dog, Gelato, Timo, Tarek, Glock, Kim, Laser, Brad, and Pim. Of course, Brad and Pim get a free choice attire, but it looks like you have the more back of the field, the bottom 5, starting on the medium. Then you have the rest starting on the softs. So it's going to be a could be interesting, because I think we're going to see a climbing manoeuvre from that soft sandwich between all the mediums. I do not see who it was exactly, but I know people say Hungary can be quite the wet race. So let's have a look then. It's dry, and the sky is blue. I think this is going to be a dry Hungary. I mean, qualifying, it looked a lot worse than this, and it didn't rain in qualifying, so I'm going to take this as we are in the blue skies. And I will take you through the first lap, and the formation lap, I guess, from the little time I've had to learn about Hungary, unless JDM you want to discuss for the formation lap.
Sorry, I started watching Swifty's new TikTok.
I don't mind taking both of you on, but I was offering you formation that.
Yeah. 24 seconds till start now. I must see a Brit and a Polish man. I wonder where I've seen this before. Cough, Williams, cough. Anyway, yeah.
I do not know what's happening. And it's formation that time. JDM, take us through a formation now.
Oh, okay then. So, 14 corners of a historical track at the Hungaroring. Yeah. Hi, Rally. Yeah, 14 laps. What? You shocked me, I got nervous. Yeah, 14 corners of the Hungaroring here. Your grid looks like Lucas, Lost Souls, this person, the other mate, I don't know what to say his name. Big Dog. Yeah. Galata, Timo, Tim, Tarek, Glock, Tim again, Lisa, Brad, and Brad was spun
Red Bull in the wall.
Yeah,
and it was a... Yep.
All my comments either come through so late or so early that I don't even get time to react to them.
Well, I can hear the echo of the stream, but
Oh, sorry, I'll turn it down, I didn't know it was that loud.
It's okay.
Lucas here, he really needs to back off. He really needs to back off, he's gonna have really cold tyres.
What I've learned from my little short time here at Hungary is that, I think some drivers are thinking more about cornering strategy than, straights, because of course, like, it is a rather rectangular circuit, but of course you've got like the 4 hairpins here, 5-ish
You've got
hairpins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The one about
You've got one
start
turn
sector 2.
1 turn 2, 1 turn 5, turn 11, turn 13 and turn 14.
Yeah. Those were my arguments. But pit stop strategy, mediums to hard or soft to mediums, is your predicted pit stop strategy, although I think we're going to see something quite different here around with these drivers around the Hungary, as the grid's going to bug out for 3 seconds. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4.
1 light to go. It's lights out and away we go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Lucas with a good start. Will he be able to keep a lead into turn 1? Goes defensive to the inside. But round the outside goes... I still got to his name. Anyway, yeah. Not many position changes off the start. We're going to keep an eye on them. Highest gainer off the start is Glock, but now he's immediately fallen back down. Fighting for P6. Who will get out ahead? It's Glock. Anyway, back up to the front battle. 5 tenths ahead already. Lucas is on an absolute charge. No DNFs, no crashes so far as Glock and Tarek side by side through turn 4. But that... Oh! Attack to defend, and there's a crash there. Timo and Tarek. It's Timo Glock.
I didn't quite catch that crash, but it didn't seem too well. I mean, at the end of the first lap, we have Lucas leading with more than a clip
1
behind,
second
obviously.
gap. What a first lap.
Well, I think that was Glock going wide there, letting, I think the big dog back through. I think the big dog actually, I mean, he's back at P4, which is where he did start, and I think Lost Stars is actually getting a future start too, as I think we're about to start our second lap.
He's up into P5.
Although, the interesting thing I've just noticed is Pim's on the hards.
What?
And Timo has pitted for damage reasons. But I love seeing the bit of hard tyre, because it means there's always a little bit of a strategy game going on here. But,
yep, front wing change for Timo.
We're going to see a little fight here for P7.
But Lucas, what a first few laps. 1.5 seconds. P7 to P10, they're really close together here.
I mean, I think we're going to see a fight for P6 with Tarek, a few other cars, and that's Pim.
Pim, no, Pim! How could you? You betrayed us, my friend. You cost us a 5-way fight.
I mean, it's a little bit of a DRS train back here still. I mean...
DRS train. DRS hasn't been enabled.
Yeah, I know.
A DRS train, he says. Cameron's still not registering the fact that DRS is not being enabled.
DRS isn't enabled, but we're into the last corner, so DRS is about to be enabled. So if they couldn't get a gap pulled there, then it's going to be an issue. Coming into
118.7.
There's your DRS, and I think we're going to see...
With a brilliant one down into turn 1, braking super late. 4th gear, will he be able to get a better exit? Deploying ERS, he's going to go full push. Will he send it down into turn 2? He looks about it, he thinks about it, he stays behind. Smart move from the Williams driver. Going through turn 4, and that's Big Dog, he spun. Big Dog spins, that's putting everyone up of position. But will the Williams driver be able to get into P5? Tarek goes wide through turn 5. Tarek goes wide again. Yeah, over to you, Cameron. Oh, and Tarek's gone super wide again. This is really going to enable the Williams driver to get up into P5. He's gone wide again. Tarek goes super wide again. I think he has damage here. Cameron, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
5 minutes, mate.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Round the few final turns now, and that is Big Dog again spinning. Back up to the fight for P5 for Tarek with a horrid exit compared to the Williams driver of Gallatin. He's going to get a brilliant run. That is beautiful out of the last turn. DRS for the Williams driver. He's going to easily get past Tarek here. And Tim now has DRS as well. Will he be able to get past Tarek? It's going to go from bad to worse for the Red Bull driver. Oh, he's gone wide again. Tim's going to get past. It's gone from horrendous. It's gone from bad to worse to horrendous for the Red Bull driver. But he stayed in P6, and that is a VSC virtual safety car deployed out on the track. Now, I don't know who and what that is for. Oh, it's for Lost Souls. He is damaged. Lost Souls has no front wing. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate for the man. He's lost 8 positions. The poor guy's gone from 10th to 2nd to 10th.
Jesus Christ, what's happened? Why is there a VSC? I go for 3 seconds.
Let's just say Lost Souls spun, lost his front wing.
Oh, okay, understandable.
And Tim and Galato also got Tarek. Someone is gonna pit. Anyone gonna pit under the VSC? Yes! Lucas is into the pits! Lucas into the pits! Mauser into the pits as well. JT stays out. Tim stays out. Tarek surprisingly stays out. But it's green flag! Go, go, go! Here at the Hungaroring. Going to be a brilliant battle for P3 now. P3 and P2, they're going to push to their limits here. They want this P2. Haas wants this P2. Tim wants the P2. It's absolutely vital for the man. And Lost Souls is retired in the pit lane. I don't know why he's done that. Anyway, back up to the fight. Tarek gaining the time. Back up to Tim. Tim lost the time to JT here. Yeah. Well, Lost Souls, his car has come back out, so this could be a safety car here.
Yeah, Kiko, there are 2 new commentating. Welcome, Kiko. But yeah,
Kiko.
there is a... No, that's the... Is that Laser? No, that's the AI, I think, of Lost Souls.
Yeah,
or his retired car or something. But...
Retired in the pit lane, now retired on the track. It's Big Dog, 3-second penalty.
Yeah, 3-second time penalty for the Big Dog there. I think Block though about to start his 6th lap. Jesus Christ, it's only lap 6.
Oh, and Tarek has had a terrible exit. Later, getting a beautiful run down the inside into turn 1. What a move from... I don't know if this is the Polish guy or not. Anyway, what a move from the Mercedes driver into turn 1. Tarek gonna look up the inside. If he forces Laser into a mistake, Laser goes wide, comes back to the inside. This is gonna enable Brad to get a brilliant run here. Oh, that's, oh no! JT is out! Oh, that is such unfortunate luck for the Williams driver. It was going from bad, it was great for the drive, great for, oh my god, great for the Williams driver up until now, the poor guy. Oh, Cameron, over to you, mate. You have to feel bad for him.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it was the best of crashes. I mean,
He's done it.
It was right down the, it's right down the main straight. Well, not the main straight, but it's right down one of the straights, and it is understandable. It's going to be a full safety car. I should, Kiko, we've had this conversation, man. I can't drive.
Kiko, will you come over to my stream, please?
No, hey, Tarek. Hey, Tarek, you stay out of this conversation.
Tarek, mate, box. If they're allowed to overtake in the pit lane.
We are going to see a lot of cars box. I think Tarek does box. I mean, yes, but not ethically. But yeah, of course. A lot of front cars paying. Brad stays out.
Oh, people are staying out. Luke. Oh wait, no, Lucas is already pit. But Pim's staying out.
Brad in the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix right now, and Pim from last to first. Well, second, essentially first for him. I mean, it's quite good for him. And I mean, he's on the hards as well, so this hard strategy for him might have just worked out beautifully. It could have been a strategy masterclass. I mean, yeah, it's lap 7. I can't really say a lot. I mean, the safety car in lap 7 is quite interesting. But once again, I don't know many of these drivers, so I can't really say a lot. I mean, I tried to, and I had a Bahrain first race of the league the other day, and that was like, I can't really say much. But yeah, I don't know many of these drivers, but these drivers are definitely here. But I want to actually have a look at Brad's cornering, because if this safety car restart, it's not going to be this time, it's definitely going to be next lap.
10 positions gained for Brad and Pim. And Pim here. Pim.
Of course, they didn't set lap times in qualifying.
Yeah.
But Brad, I think, is starting to hold up the pack a little bit. As he's, well, not stalling, but he is holding it in the gears.
Safety car, go faster.
Cars will last. Yeah.
Here. Hey, safety car, go faster. We're going 100. We need to go faster.
I think the hards won't last for the whole race, if that's what you're saying.
No, they can't last.
They will last long enough for you to pit around lap 19, maybe like 23, and for medium, for softs, and then spin it to the end. They will last. It's a one-stop. Jeff is high right now. If Jeff's told you that, Jeff is on some stuff. Hards can do it. I mean, okay, if Kiko says it, then yeah, Hards can do it. Hards can make it to the end if they're zero lappers. Actually, yeah, if they're zero lap Hards can do it. Sorry, I was looking at the 7 lap old one Tim's have on, but yeah, zero lap Hards will make it to the end. Looks like it's gonna be a one-stop race for most people. But of course, not a lot I can say right now. I think the car's going to come in this lap, but I always have my little game of announce the safety car before the safety car's announced, but make it so the announcement is at the same time as the announcement. You'll see in a minute. If anyone's questioning my ways on the stream, just know that's my little game I play. I try and announce the safety car in this lap as it appears on my screen.
In this lap.
It is in this lap, but the safety car is in this lap. And we're going to see Brad back up the pack, ready for a race restart. And I mean, I'll try and take a race restart. I mean, I'm quite confident. But Right, this is going to be really interesting. I'm going to go a bit wider as we're on a race restart. And I think, see just enough of Brad's cornering, and I will know when he's gone. I think, is he going to go now, or is he going to go after the parabolic? No, he's not gone. He's gone now, though. I saw the little ERS go, and that's when you know someone's gone, because they just burned that battery.
He had a terrible restart. Is Lucas going to send it? Lucas sent it down the inside!
Bro.
Beautiful move from Lucas, sent it turn one. A brilliant restart compared to Pim. Pim has actually fallen down to 4th. He's being chased by Mazda as well here.
But I mean, it's a really interesting restart here, Brad. But Lucas is, I mean, this is not really necessary now, but of course it's just safety car restart. But if Lucas can just keep in that DRS range, it's going to be really crucial for the race, to sort of that second burst of race energy that's going to happen. But as we see, I think Glock already on a 1 second gap to Lucas.
I've got 4 comments, but only 4 have appeared. But only 3 have appeared.
Yeah, keep going up.
Hi, Kaylee.
Which is why I've worked it to my thing.
Lucas is going to push it. He's gone into the back of
Lucas here, gonna actually like. He takes his corners really well, but by that he's putting a few drivers at risk here because he ends up taking the inside quite a lot. And when I mean the inside, I mean the very inside of the corner. It's quite a move there. It's quite bold, but he is on the chase for Brad here. I think Morza actually on the close behind of Pim, but of course Morza on the medium tyre, 4-lap pole tyre advantage, but it might happen here. Horrible angle of it because that camera sucks, but I think Morza just burnt a little battery there. He could have had the overtake, but he hasn't done it yet. But this DRS straight, well, not this DRS straight, but the main DRS straight coming up in a minute, I think we're going to see the overtake done and dusted there. But Morza, I think, with this tyre line, she's going to jump up to P2.
Good exit from the last turn. He's going to get him. Good exit.
Yeah, Morza going to jump up to P2. Well, eventually going to jump up to P2. Not right now though, but we're going to see DRS enabled.
Lucas,
I don't think Morza gets it down this straight actually. He's burning the battery, Morza.
Stays behind.
Morza burning the battery.
Terrible entry here. He's fighting Pim here.
Morza putting a fight up through these corners here on Pim. But I just came out wide and I see that VFR Laser is right behind Morza. Very, very close DRS train here. And I think Morza might actually try and get the move done now, but that's Tarek picking up 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Track limit warnings, that is, because there are multiple types of warnings.
I think Lucas is losing time to Brad. Oh, Brad goes wide! Brad goes wide!
But,
I take back what I was about to say.
Really, really, really close. Well, obviously, he's losing time to Pim, actually. I don't know if the 5-lap mediums are actually about the same level as the 10-lap hards. But I don't know. But Laser and Tim and Tarek getting really close. Going to be in DRS range up this straight. Although, Moore's actually trying to cut a lot of corner there on Pim, and he has gained a lot of time from it.
Lucas, down the inside! Down the inside!
And Morza has made the move stick. Lovely little move by Morza. I think Pim loses the position to Laser 2. And Brad's gone wide, and Glock has actually gone into P2. Really close though, behind Lucas. And I think Tim is having a little bit of scrap with the Pim. Tim has made the move stick. But Pim, of course, I think there's 11-lap hards, have about served their cause.
Mauser now free to hunt down the rebel of Brad.
I
That's
mean,
Pim going wide again. Oh,
Pim
Pim spun! Pim
Pim's
spun!
in the wall. Front wing's gone. Jesus
Front
Christ,
wing's
Pim.
fully gone. He lost the rear on the curve. That is so unfortunate. The hard tyres fading away here. 12 laps on the hard tyres. Could that be it? For Pim.
I think Pim is actually going to pit this lap. It would make sense and get off those hard tyres, swap to some mediums. Lucas a 1:18.4, 6.5 race pace. Not bad race pace, I think, compared to the qualifying times. But no DRS up the big long straights here. But actually, I saw Timo get Tarek, and Tarek should be in that position back due to tyre advantage.
Pim goes on to, I believe,
Lucas, I think, just sort of getting his demanding lead now. Slowly getting that time, and he's not getting it back.
Brad, 3 seconds!
Brad,
oh, that
3
is so
second time
unfortunate.
penalty for
He just went
wall.
wide. Just went the
And those
tiniest
12
bit
lap
right
hole mediums won't be helping his grip. So he will not be too well off.
If the hard's going to only go 12 laps by touching a curb, what's this going to do for the medium runners?
Big dog, 3 seconds for multiple track limit warnings. Track limits definitely, I think, being quite common around here, but it only seems to be with 3 drivers at the minute, so we'll have to see how that weighs up to time. But Lucas, I think, actually going to get quite a demanding lead going into this DRS zone. I don't think we'll see any overtake by Glock, but it's just going to be enough for him to get by, and he's just got to pull a bigger gap. With the little tyre advantage that Glock has, though, it might be a bit hard, and of course Glock doesn't really gain that much time actually and lose a bit of a time through the corner to Lucas. I think Lucas's cornering here is immaculate. Of course, not picking up any penalties yet, but he must be near.
I'll check the warnings. Lucas, 1 warning. Glock, 1 warning. Brad, penalty. Warning. Okay, Mauser, 1 warning. Laser, 1 warning. Tim, 1 warning. Timo, no warnings.
We have to see Brad.
Tarek, a penalty and a warning. Big Dog, 2 penalties and a warning.
I think Brad is going to have to pit for at least a new set of mediums or hards. He can not last 13 laps on those mediums. He can maybe go 15.
It's blocking out DRS streams now. Blocking out DRS.
But Lucas actually pulled that gap to Glock, and it's enough if he just nails the cornering here through this parabolic-esque corner. It's going to be all fine. But he's out by a few 100ths. So no DRS there for Glock.
Super close between 5 drivers here.
5 drivers here. All really
Mauser,
close.
Laser, Tim, Timo, and Tarek.
Pim, 3 second time penalty. The softs are not helping him. I think he's just sort of in that state of mind where he's like, I've got so many penalties, I'm last place, there's no real point, I just got to finish.
That was me at Jeddah.
But
my mindset at
Laser, really close, but Pim actually goes fastest on a 1:17.553.
That's nearly a second faster than Lucas.
Everyone's on the hards and the mediums, so it would be quite an easy time to crack. And of course, a racing line, you've got more grip along it now because the cars have been going around it, so it'd be a lot easier to drive around. So that is hold on 1 second, guys. I have just got.
Nothing interesting happens while you're dead. Nothing really interesting is happening anyway, to be fair. Oh, Pim is retired in the pits.
Sorry. I can see chat now. Sorry, my chat was bugging out. I was just fixing that. There's the ELF flag in Sector 1. I think it is just the retired car of Pim. But any close battles right now, you've got that DRS train still from P7 to P4. Morza, Laser, Tim and Timo. I think there might have been some Haas team orders. But are we going to see any Haas team orders along the straight? I don't think we will, because, of course, I think they have their faster driver in front. And Laser, I think, wants this overtake on Morza. But, of course, I think Morza's actually having a hard time on these 11 lap old mediums. And Brad, when I said 15 was the limit, I think he's said, you know what, my tyre preservation is really good around here. I'm going to surpass your limit. I think these tyres might... The mediums will not last till the end. I am convinced of that.
Chance due to the safety car.
All the 9 lap old hards will make it to the end. Maybe just about.
Team is using 69.
The 14 and the 11, I don't know. And the...
Oh, Mauser's gone wide. He's gained time from that. Mauser gained time from going wide there. Controversial move from Mauser here.
Mauser gained time going wide. Apparently. How so?
He went wide at, I think, turn 12. Remember in RRL where Mitchell spun at Hungary all those many months ago.
I mean... Yeah, I think that time though that Morgan gained is gone. The Laser's about the same as he was the lap before, so any time that was getting that lap has just been obliterated. I think Laser needs to get a bit of a shimmy on if he wants this P4, because everyone else is gonna trying to get this P4 too. So
7 attempts. I think Miles' 7 attempts. He's gonna have double DRS here.
Morges actually ran out of ERS. He's on 24%. He's on his scraps, but
wait, who?
Laser.
Oh,
58%. Going really well, but him behind him on 87.
Oh my God, 3 seconds! He's got a penalty!
And Morza has got a penalty. This won't really come into effect unless it's still like this at the end of the race, but Morza, about cars, with this DRS train behind him, he at least is going to be overtaken by most of these cars.
He's getting on Brad! If he can get 3 tenths in the last 2 turns, he's going to have DRS! Oh, he does the win! Oh, that was close.
Morza, I think, has his sights on a bigger issue. That bigger issue being Brad. And I think, though, if anyone was to slingshot in front of Morza, it would make his overtake on Brad a lot easier right now. But of course, by him chasing Brad, he's sort of saying, no one's overtaking me. But I don't think he needs the slingshot, because he has gained quite a lot up that straight. So, by the end of this lap, we could see DRS from Morza on Brad, making this a DRS train for P3. Tarek 3-second time penalty. Not too much of an issue, of course, unless he was to climb.
Apparently someone has moved down a position, but they've stayed in the same position.
Laser, I think, actually. Having a hard time overtaking Morza here, but Morza now, right up the arse of Brad. Jesus Christ. It is now a DRS strain for P3.
Cameron, you're saying naughty words, you're going to get fired.
He is really close to the Rio Brad, I think it is going to be some DRS. Lovely, lovely DRS for Morza up the straight. If you're going to get the overtake done, he goes down the inside. It's going to be a lovely overtake before the corner. No accidents. Everyone's nice and happy. And all the Mercedes of Laser actually slips past Brad too.
Oh my God, and Tim! He's lost 3 places in 2 straights! It's just 3 places and 2 corners. Oh my god!
Wow, what an overtake
Oh my god,
from those two. And Brad
penalty.
also adding salt to the wound picks up another 3-second time penalty.
I don't know why I always nearly say wound.
That is what those 19-lap-old mediums do to you.
He only got to survive 16 more.
Oh, and that's the big dog out.
Big dog.
That could be
Safety car. Safety car. Safety car. That's a dangerous position there. Dangerous position. Down into turn 4.
They can get it cleared. No, no safety car. It is no safety car.
The FIA really wanting the marshals to get that cleared. Oh, and Glock! Glock's back in within a second! We've completely missed this! Oh my goodness me!
Actually, just check my time screen. Within a second, I think there's a race for P1 on now. But
Mouse is in!
Pits after 14 laps on those mediums, as he definitely should. But Brad's still staying out on his 20-lap-old mediums.
It's not going to work for him. It's not going to work for him. He's being absolutely swallowed by the pack.
But Brad, losing a position to Timo, he definitely needs to pit now. Those softs, those mediums, have been with him since the start of the race. He definitely needs to change his tyre.
Have they? Did he not pit? Oh my god, he didn't. Mauser on the softs here. He wants to take the fastest lap.
Mauser on the
3
softs.
seconds.
But last time we saw someone on the softs, they didn't last that long.
Fastest lap is currently held by Ping. But he's out of the race, so there's no points there.
This DRS train.
9 tenths. 9 tenths.
2 cars out of it now, though.
In 9 tenths, he's going to have DRS.
Really close now to Supremo, Lucas Supremo. It is 9 tenths, so I guess Lucas is gaining that time back and through some of these corners, especially with his great corner around this track.
9 tenths.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's his favourite track. But DRS just for Glock. It's going to be some time gain that he definitely needs.
Tarek!
But it's not going to be anything good. But Tarek, I think, is just in the barrier. But is that going to be an issue for Morza?
He resets the track right in front. Oh, thank God he ghosted.
No issue there.
And he's got the DRS.
I was watching by near that, and it's definitely some time game for Glock. Glock definitely needs the gap he's closing along the DRS straights, but it's just the fact that Glock is going to just lose that gap to Lucas just through the corners like he has now. Literally
like
2 corners and he's down a whole tenth, and that's not going to help, especially coming up to Sector 3. I mean, he's gained at least a little bit of time, but he's just got to keep doing that for about, at this rate, 8 laps straight. And can he do that? I don't know. But he seems to have lost even more time there. Maybe this Sector 3 isn't his best sector here, Glock. But we're going to have to look. But actually, going through the last hairpin, he has gained time from the last lap. So, it's not a lot of time, but it's going to help a little bit. But definitely going to help with yeah, this is definitely going to help with the DRS. Closes that gap. We're going to see, I think, a 0.6 going into the next one. Then we're going to see a 0.4, and then that's going to be an overtake. But Morza, of course, fastest lap on the softs. I mean, what were we expecting?
I'm really
it was inevitable.
To me and Verify now, the top 2.
Morza.
Lucas fighting
Brad,
for, I don't know if it's his first one or not.
22-lap-old medium. If you're trying to stint these tyres all the way to the end, Brad, you realise there is a necessary of 1 mandatory pit stop in F1.
He's going to pit. I think he's going to try go to lap 25, do 10 laps on the soft, and absolutely obliterate everyone. Is that what you said? I don't know.
I mean, I'm just confused by
all of his pace here.
I mean, unless he was going to do 10 laps on the softs, which is its optimal range, but he's definitely out of those mediums optimal range. As let's just have a look at these tyres. They look flat, and flat they are. But He
Is
insists
Tim gonna
he
get
keeps
laser?
going,
Tim's
and
gonna get
Glock,
laser. Will he send him? Will he send him? No, he stays behind. Super close. Out to turn one. Out to turn one. Laser loses the rig. Good save.
I cut back to Tim, but I saw that gap fall. But I don't see any move coming from these two. But I will say the gap between Glock and Lucas is only shrinking now.
Cameron, you're
turning
into
18
what's his
laps.
face? Dennis from Transylvania. Whatever his face.
I think there's 18 laps. Hards. I think there's hards are at their optimum now. I think.
Jeff, how many laps are left?
Glock has 2 more laps left in this optimum until he's going to start having the same issues as Lucas. Unless, actually, Glock might have better off tyres here, because Lucas has been pushing it into every single corner. So maybe Lucas's tyre wear is a lot higher, and that's why he went to the hards. But he might need to make one more pit stop on lap 25 for softs. And I think if he pits, so will Glock and so will Laser.
Should we ask Jeff how many laps are left?
Well, we know how many laps are left.
I don't. My brain can't calculate it.
Well, we're on lap 25 out of 35, so we have 10 laps left.
Well done, JDM. Your brain actually worked for once.
But, lap 25 out of 35, 10 laps left in this race. What can we see produced here? That DRS trade, 2 Hasses and a Mercedes of Laser.
Sorry about that.
This is a real threat for this Mercedes here. You got both teammates behind you. If they're really coordinated teammates, they can do some serious damage to you. But what that gap between Glock and Lucas has dropped again. I mean, as I said, this man's just good through his corners, and of course I think Glock's tyres have come out of that optimum working area. So I think it's just a little bit of a cornering battle now, and I think we know who's going to win on that battle. But I think him and Timo, with a little bit of team strategy here, could get a move done up this DRS straight. I think Tim's definitely going to get a move done up this DRS strate, so let's have a look-see. I mean, maybe not.
Sorry about that.
He might need to dive bomb through this corner. He's got the inside line and he's going to take it, but switch back there from Laser doesn't work. It is Tim's position so far. A little bit more DRS to go, but doesn't really do a lot for Laser. Laser has lost that position to Tim, but of course this is where the penalties start really screwing you over, because if you got them early on. And speaking of penalties, there's Lucas Supremo. 3-second time penalty. Glock's entire race plan has now just changed to stay within 3 seconds of this man. And we are cruising.
Oh my goodness me.
Heck, even if Tim could catch up a little bit, it'd be good for him.
Yeah.
If Tim could just get a little bit more time, maybe. I mean, maybe swap some tyres, but 25 laps on the medium tyre. Brad, please, for the sake that all is holy.
For the love of God, please pit. Please. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, for God's sake, Brad.
It's like what happened at Austria in Rapid Racing League.
I think Brad
pit.
is going to pit on the last lap of the race, I feel.
You think?
Or he might just not pit. Who
He might get
knows?
disqualified. His tyres are surely going to explode. You can see the tyre wear on his car. Look at his car, you can see the tyre wear. When he goes in the shade, you can see it.
Yeah, the tyres are all...
His tyres... Oh, 5 tenths! 5 tenths!
It doesn't matter. Glock just needs to stay within 3 seconds of Lucas, even though he's 5 tenths in. If he gets the position, it's a bonus. But of course, taking that position now could come with a little bit of risk of crashing out both of them.
Super careful.
But
he needs to be super careful. He's on his last warning for a penalty.
Wants it. If he gets a single penalty, if Glock gets pushed wide, he gets a penalty. that won't help him now. B, if he wants this position, it's a bonus, so it isn't even mandatory for him. C, Tim isn't really that much of a threat, so he doesn't even need the position.
Only just left the session.
But it's very interesting.
Lucas with a horrible exit.
The race goals have changed. But I think Lucas having a bit of a stinker here.
Lucas so slow now. He's lost all his time. Brad, oh my god, he's finally in the pits.
Glock, overtake on Lucas.
Did I just
really close there? They went side by side for a moment, but
in other news, Brad has finally pit.
Caught up. Brad finally pit.
27 laps.
Tires.
Wow.
What a stint.
If that's not as impressive as Hamilton going from last to first at Brazil, I don't know what is.
I think Glock, if he just gets...
It's a Mazepin. This better not be Mazepin sticker.
If Glock gets a little bit more of a gap now, we can see... Well, if you just move, just get your nose in there, Glock. And maybe we can see an overtake up this main straight. I mean, 4/10 isn't enough for an overtake, I think, down the straight. I think it's just a little bit too short. But to be fair, Lucas has 52, Glock has 50, so he could defend.
Glock down the inside of Lucas!
Down the inside, then they touch!
They touch!
Oh, not good there
Lucas
for Glock.
Didn't leave much space.
Lucas not leaving a lot of space. I think Lucas very linear corners, but now this is where the threat happens. He's now out of 3 seconds, and now Tim is a threat. He really did not want that, which is why I proposed maybe and of course 3 second time penalty just to rub it in. Definitely won't be helping. Glock now, his mission's entirely failed. Should have just stayed behind him. It was a risky move. Morza also picking up 3 seconds, staying relatively near the back. But Glock, debatably, like strategy for him wise, he probably shouldn't have gone for that move. He would have been fine without it. But in terms of him going for that move, which is completely justifiable, I don't know what his strategy is. No one does. But if my strategy, I think, would have been the best option there. But if he wanted the position and wanted first on track, that might have been a questionable way to do it, but Lucas definitely should have left the space. He was very linear when he was turning in. He was like, I am taking the racing line, whether you are or not.
Screw with you.
And it's just, yeah.
Is it weird that I just casually have a bunch of FP 2017 Top Trump cards?
Glock and you. Sorry, you've got a yawn. About between Glock and Tim, I think most of the positions now, though, because of the hard tyres, are decided. Brad on 116 something. Couldn't quite catch it, but
whenever this was taken, it's got Vettel's 42 wins. So
Glock really screwed over by that mishap of an overtake. Lucas, of course, isn't going to be slowing down anytime soon. He has a race win to have. Whether or not it's completely fair, who knows? But I have a feeling with the stewards that is going down as a racing incident and nothing more. So, yeah. But yeah, lap 31 out of 35. Driver for the day for me. I don't know who my driver today would be. I think it would be just for the pure balls this one person had. It's Brad. Brad had some humongous balls for staying on the mediums for 28 laps or something like that. It was a long ass stint. it hasn't really worked for him as the gaps were so decided.
He's got such big balls you can see him from the other side of the ocean.
But Brad, with the balls he plays, just sort of asserts his dominance.
Cameron, he's got such big balls that you can see him from the other side of the ocean. 3 viewers, welcome 3rd viewer.
But it is, yeah, I'm impressed by his skill he's brought today. I'm also impressed by the leading and the cornering of Lucas. It's fantastic. And Glock as well. I mean, definitely was playing catch up, but of course, sadly got caught up in that risky overtake. Hopefully we don't have too many arguments in the commentator's booth. And
we don't argue, Cameron. We don't argue. We're friends. But Timo and Laser, actually. Timo and Laser, they could be on for P2 and P3.
Him, actually, with the 3-second penalty, I think actually VFR Laser could actually have a shot at P3.
After being in P1 and P2 for so long. But my condolences to Glock. Went for a move, got spun. It wasn't his fault. There was just nothing any driver could have done.
It is all just 3 seconds.
There was something that a driver could have done.
Yeah, it is to finish how it is. Lucas would go down 3 seconds, doesn't matter, gap of 8. Glock would go down 3 seconds, doesn't matter because Tim's got 3 seconds. Tim would go down 3 seconds, it would matter. It would give Laser and Timo the position. But Tim and Glock actually having a little bit of fight into this corner.
Oh! Tim loses the rear on exit.
Tim loses the rear a little bit there, but Glock makes the overtake done and stuck.
So in Top Trumps SFR 2016, how is Rio Harriento rated higher than Pascal Wehrlein?
A little bit too... I think they both got a little bit too much curve there, no time gain, but of course, I think Glock, gotta be careful now, you don't want to lose this position to Tim. It wouldn't really change a lot in terms of penalties. Glock is still around about P5, but I think he wants to finish on track as high as he can. And of course, there's always the possibility of a last lap crash. Or heck, even now, there could be a safety car. Who knows?
There won't be a safety car now.
Say that. But as soon as Lucas crosses the line again, yep, no safety car. No safety cars for the rest of this race. But it was an interesting race. Had some great moments.
I found Michael Schumacher.
I know what questions I'm going to ask. I don't know. I don't have access to the championship data or anything. So I will abstain from asking about championship data. But definitely gonna interview everybody and see what they have to say. I mean Timo as well. 31 laps on the hards. What a stint. Tarek's 3-second time penalty. That's just a little bit of salt in the wound for him. The race he already knew he was last. He didn't need reminding. But Moore's also 3-second time penalty. He also is pretty much where he is, so he didn't need reminding, although actually Brad might actually get position on him now. Hold on. Brad. No, penalties cancel out all down there, so no one is picking up any positions there. Yeah, this little fight up front could break out over these last 2 laps, and I will turn it off the tyres as no one is going to pit. So we have some nice wide views for this last lap. I think Lucas has just led, and led he has. Glock defending so well off that main straight. I saw it on the mini-map, but I had to cut to it just for
That's why I have full track.
Little bit for it. But little fight could happen for the line here between these 4. Glock, Tim, Laser and Timo.
Michael Schumacher is the top pilot.
Little fight, but of course I don't think it'll be anything major. Although that Haas is really close to the rear of
any
Glock.
chance of finishing higher than Glock here, he needs to get past. Oh,
that's Tarek.
Tarek again. Lucas is going to lap him.
He's in the way of the track. He's going to the other way of the track.
But
Lucas is going to come across the line.
So he wins
in Hungary.
Grand Prix.
He wins the Hungarian Grand Prix for McLaren. I think Glock's going to come across the line for on-track P2. I don't know where it's going to actually put him in the race. And he's hit the wall at the end. VFR Laser P2, Timo P3. Glock gets relegated to P4, Tim gets relegated to P5. Morza, Brad and Tarek will go 6, 7 and 8. And what a race that was. I mean, I don't get to interview Glock, who I wanted to interview, but I do get to interview a few drivers, but you like Julian. Absolute joke that. Yeah, I know, man. I know. It wasn't the best race for you, but let's get a
right, who do you want me to invite? Who do you want me to invite? Lucas and Laser
and whoever else was on the podium.
I don't know. Tim? Was it Tim?
It might be Tim.
I'll have a look.
It was Tim Martin.
Yeah, Tina.
But yes, and also like Brad.
Brad. Oh, okay. Dante. Yeah. Okay. La 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 la.
They're having interviews. But let me just add them all in the Discord. GP5. I don't have access to the GP5 general chat. I'm just going to do it in general and just say, who was it? At, Lucas Supremo at, Laser at Timo. Oh god. And Timo, wait, at Brad and Timo, please join party for interview. I don't have access to GP1 general, sorry. Yes, Timo. Yep, that is Timo. Hey Timo, if you're here, we're just gonna wait for everybody else.
That's good.
I think I had everybody else on the Discord, hopefully. I don't know what Timo's Discord is, but I just said and Timo. Brad can't be interviewed, unlucky. Oh, you're joking. I couldn't find I couldn't find it. God's sake, I'm so blind. Now we're going back out session. Hopefully we're going to have very nice for this. Give them a minute. Okay, I've given them a minute and they might join mid-interview, but we'll just go now. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we'll just go from this. Timur, where did you finish again, mate?
P3.
P3. Yeah, I mean, P3 drew penalties. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's a pretty good race. Of course, I believe I started like 6th on mediums.
Yeah.
Then got damage in lap 1, so had to come all the way from the back. Still finish on the podium in Hungary. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, everyone sort of had that strategy. I don't know, I think they were about like lap 10ish, where everyone went onto the hards and they went on a really, really long hard stint. But people's races, the safety car.
Yeah, it's of course under the safety car. You really wanted to pit, so you wouldn't have to stop again.
And then everyone went to the hards and did a really, really long stint. I mean,
yeah.
I think you did that, didn't you?
No, I was the only one to stay out because I was already on the hard tires. So